about your answer. I don't want to see bullies.
Okay, let's see. Rivals. Good question. Maybe Shepard, since he seems to get a lot of kills.
Rival MVP is hard stuff.
I'm going to go with the other. No, I don't know if I'll go with the bard. I think she's going to go directly for the jugular and say it's the old sun.
Yeah, that tracks. I thought it would have been the bard, but you and Magnus have definitely had some moments.
Yeah, so when I thought about the bard, it's kind of like Douglas Adams's book thingy where it describes Earth as mostly harmless. So he's like mostly harmless in the category.
Yeah, I suppose it is an interesting point about rivals, that rivals are not necessarily like enemies or something. You can definitely work with your rival, but yeah, it's quite a personal thing, I think.
Yeah, I think so. There's probably more of a political status power thing behind it than a might achievements thing. So although the Jarl hasn't so far listened to his son much, we'll see what happens when we get to the blood is thicker than water problem as we start doing raids and things. So that's me, and you all have disappeared suddenly.
No, sorry, I'm finding the music. Yeoman, what about you?
I'd probably have to say Edmund, the other young party's not so young member, the bully, but even still, it's not really something Gorman thinks about a lot, rivalries.
Okay. And go on.
Yeah, I haven't really sparred with the other group or anything. So I guess the only rival is Ailson. Pretty big rival.
Yeah, on track. Some battles on the beach so far. What about Ursula? You might be muted. Looks like you're unmuting yourself and then muting yourself again.
Still can't really hear you. You're speaking.
Oh yeah, we're seeing the notification that you're speaking, but there's nothing coming through. I just need to fix your Discord settings. Still nothing. Yeah, still nothing. Just, I don't know, check your connections, make sure the mic itself isn't muted. I don't know what kind of setup. But while we are waiting for Ursula to sort out their mic, has someone got a, well, I guess, Svenja, have you got a recap for us?
Here we go. Find unmute button first.
I was going to say, no, not yet.
No, just trying to balance too many screens. So we had this master plan around how we're going to make the ogre attack the wyverns and the wyverns attack the ogre and all sorts of things like that, which essentially was based on the assumption that the ogre would attack a wyvern that looks threatening. So that misfired spectacularly. The ogre ran away from the phantasmal wyvern that Svenja cast and essentially splattered Svenja in the process. But between the ogre running around and us essentially fighting off the wyverns, and the wyverns and the ogre starting to get into each other at some point in time, somehow by, I think, luck more than planning, we managed to defeat the ogre and the two wyverns at the end of the session. Now, I must admit, Svenja felt a little bit guilty about the ogre essentially almost being collateral damage rather than innocent bystander. But that rather surprising outcome of the battle kind of just reinforced, I guess, to Svenja and to all of us that we can actually work well together in a group, even though we are bickering like siblings when we are not fighting. So yeah, it was a fascinatingly edge of the seat battle, which I think we could have gone any which way right up to the end.
Yeah, and I think without further ado, we welcome Mikael. We are just waiting for Ursula to come back. Just trying to figure out their mic. But yeah, without further ado, we can jump back in as you guys have just taken a short rest in the little magical grass area. Just you saw Ursula was peeking through one of those logs, trying to see if there was maybe a way through to the other side. But Carmilla has also scouted ahead a little bit, so she might be able to guide you further down this path. But that is where we're going to rejoin you now, and hopefully Ursula can rejoin us in a minute. But what would you guys like to do as you're all sitting around having a short rest?
I assume I was skinning the ogre during the rest.
Yeah, we'll assume all the harvesting and stuff you have completed, as I did give those things out last week, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yeah, but if that's what you're still busy with, then cool. But all of that stuff is completed. You guys are basically coming to the end of your long rest. I mean, your short rest now.
Anything we should be worried about ahead, Carmilla? You did seem to rush forward.
I heard some voices further ahead, which seems to be 2 people, or at least they spoke to someone, so I presume 2 could be more.
Well, if they have the seal, let's Jim. We need to open the other gate. If we can do it without bashing each other's heads in.
Yeah, sounded like they was higher up than the creatures here.
Can you say it again? Sorry, I didn't get that.
The 2, well, they sounded like they were higher up than the ogre and the Virims, so could be the boss the kobolds were speaking about. Could be something else.
If this is their boss, it's probably stronger than them, so might be wise to avoid another fight.
If they hold the seal, we have to.
Well, it may be that they're relying on their minions to fight for them, and we could negotiate with them. Yeah, in other words, we can say, pretty please, ask nicely.
Let's get to it then. Unless we're planning to fight the kobolds on the way out.
Doesn't seem like that'll work out too well.
Camilla, you did investigate the body that you found, hey?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I couldn't remember if I actually called for a roll there or not. But yeah, the body that you found, you got the impression that whatever did that to it could have been the wyverns, like the bite marks and the claw marks. They definitely seemed like it was from something draconic, but it's hard to tell. But if you would like to give me a perception check now, Camilla, you can from where you are sitting.
There's a tree.
Are you sure it's a tree?
Could be your uncle.
Mikkel, where are you? Actually, are you invisible, or did I just remove?
I think
totally
you removed him, so you won't be targeted by if it was an area of attack.
Oh,
I will put you back. Yeah, didn't want you getting squished by the giant as it came running. Oh, like the other. Ursula, is the other mic working?
Sort of.
Oh yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, this is the not good one. I'm trying to use the one in my headset, but it won't work.
Well, you're coming through loud and clear on this side if it helps.
Good enough, I guess.
yeah, it's a little bit quiet, so just may ask you to speak up a little bit, but or just increase the input volume if you can. But otherwise,
Input volume is already as high as it goes.
okay, yeah, you're audible, so it's fine. It's also because there's a lot of noise happening my side. But we are back in the glade. You guys have just finished your short rest, and it seems like everyone's um, planning to go a little bit deeper into the forest to see what's next.
Yeah, makes sense.
Could have Shepard sniff out something if, well, you have anything to give him to smell. If we want to see what happened to the dead body or where it laid. No? Alright.
Saying it to us or the DM?
Well, I was just suggesting it to you guys.
Yeah, I think Camilla's the only one that's actually seen the body so far. I think they're distracted with audio devices.
Yeah, I was. Yes. Yes, yes.
So you're typing in the thing, yeah. But you would know which direction they sort of went round if you want to try and investigate the body. I don't think she took anything from it. Yeah, Mikil, you just see this wreckage of the ogre lying on one side of the with one of the wyverns next to it, and as you guys are approaching this path, a dead wyvern that is just split down the middle, like on the underneath, like it was just gutted right there. So you are sort of stepping through wyvern guts as you walk over there, but you can move along. It's fairly safe this side. Feels like there's a bit of thorny vines on the ground, but easily avoidable.
Well, I'll be damned. There is a body.
Oh, good. It's always the bloody headphone jacks.
Why is Svenja still full of blood? Yeah, weird. No worries.
Battle scars.
You do have a clear blood button, I think.
Yeah, that clears the blood on the ground, not on your tokens. So
Oh.
if it's bothering you, I think there is a
It's magically
there's a macro
disappeared
we
now.
can make, but yeah, I just replaced your token. Are
Oh.
you still glowing eyes?
No, I think it's elapsed. Wait, is this one of these use as many times as you want to things? I don't think we ever
Don't
came to
know.
a conclusion about how many times per day she can use this.
It should say on the item, but
Can't be used again until the next dawn.
okay. So
Okay,
reset it.
yeah, I'm going with all of these things can be used once a day, essentially, simplest.
Yeah, I mean they should all have the descriptions and things. If it doesn't describe, then I will take a look. But yeah, from where you guys walk into here, this little clearing seems actually quite tranquil, except for the body that is lying on the ground. It has been torn open. You can see its head has been sort of smashed in. Its face it looks like it was just caved in, and its organs have been forcibly removed by something with claws and teeth.
Has this happened fairly recently, like in the last hours, couple of hours, last day or two? Or...
You can give me a medicine check and try and determine that.
Yeah, okay. Where is medicine there? 8. Not not much. Not his strong suit. Gorm,
Yeah,
come
it doesn't look
your thing.
to you. It doesn't look very old, but yeah, there's not a lot of blood around for a fresh body.
Yeah, I can heal. It doesn't mean I can recognize when he died. I'm
Well,
expecting
hopefully
him
you know
making
more
a
about
medicine
medicine.
check.
Yeah. Hopefully you know more about medicine than Svenja. But everybody should. Oh, okay.
Apparently
We-
not.
Yeah, like I said, not healing, not poking bodies.
There's
Uh,
there's not much
yeah.
blood for a fresh body, but is there just much blood at all? I mean, he looks pretty eviscerated. I'd be surprised if there wasn't some stains around.
Oh no, he's definitely. It does look bad, but if you're looking for like tracks, you can give me a survival or a perception check.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, Yormund, you will see it come in. I'll say you will actually also notice it just as you kind of smell it, but at the front of this, where these bushes are, you can see that on some of those leaves on the underneath there is some blood that has dripped onto the grass underneath, and it looks like there's a bit of a like it looks like it's been scraped, like something has moved through there.
Well, deeper we go.
Okay, I think last time you said there is nothing in the body. It has been stripped. So.
Yeah, it looks like there's a broken shield next to it, but it has no weapon, and yeah, everything else is destroyed on it. It's like, unless you want to try and steal his shoes, there's not much to be salvaged. Yeah.
Steal his shoes.
It's cursed shoes. As you put them on, you now have to walk, and you can never stop.
That's actually what happened to him. It was just his shoes that killed him. They're both mimics.
I would be a bit
Are
careful
you
about.
actually going to take his shoes? I mean, they damaged things. Yeah, but pretty simple cloth wrap shoes.
I'd be careful going that direction. It was around like that direction that I heard the voices.
Can I look around? Is there another way to go?
You can take a look around. Yormund, to get through those bushes, you are going to need to hack your way through. They are quite overgrown. That's why it is fully blocked. So you shouldn't be able to see through the other side. Right?
Hmm.
So I know you weren't here for the last time we were doing the hacking, but it will just be
Just
an
an
attack
attack.
roll.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
All right. Well,
Gorm, if you're looking for another way around, you can give me an investigation or a survival check.
It's a bit better than the 8.
Okay, with the 14, you'll notice another set of bushes up there at the top that looks like you might be able to hack through them. There is, there's quite a lot more debris than then around you can see there's like a fallen tree there and stuff. It doesn't look like it's a used path. Like if there are any creatures in these forests, they probably don't go through those bushes. So it might be something, but you're not sure. You're not sure if it would lead to the same place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna trying to listen in. Maybe if I hear talking or like an animal snoring or anything on the other side.
Okay, yeah, give me a perception.
18.
Okay, and 18 is pretty good. You listen closely, and for a split second, you feel like you hear a little, like it sounded like a laugh, but tiny little, like far away, kind of like those pixies that you've heard before, something like that, but it is very quickly um, drowned out by a horrible hissing noise coming from the trees to your right. Yeah, you hear it sounds. It doesn't sound like the wyverns at all. That screech that they were letting out. This sounds like some sort of a lizard just letting out a hiss. You know, like a crocodile. That sound that they make. Um, you hear that much louder than the little giggle coming all the way from the right, basically in the direction that Yormund is going.
Okay.
But the laughter you heard coming from the top. Yormund, are you hacking your way through, or do you also want to give me a perception check to
Well,
try and peek?
I've already rolled 2 slash, and that's 11.
Okay, so you're making your way through. 11's not quite going to get you all the way before. It's like you're having a bit of trouble with these bushes. They seem thicker than they should be. It's like you start to wonder if these bushes are naturally occurring or if someone grew these with magic, because they're hard to cut through. Harder than the others, at least. But you are starting to get through. You can give me a perception check for Shepherd though, as he's following in behind you. And
Is it by eyesight or is it by smell or
smell.
hear? Okay, cool. I think Shepard can only now roll either advantage or disadvantage on perception checks.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows where his talents lie. As you see him sort of starting to give a low growl as he drops low, and you see the fur on the back of his neck sort of standing up um, he as he were getting further into the bushes.
So, does anyone want to just blast it open?
Yeah, so we're going with the plan of not aggressive.
Oh, was that the plan? I mean,
Cross.
whatever the case, there's something on the other side that I don't think we're going to be too happy to face.
So do we maybe want to go and investigate what's at the top first?
If it's another creature that wants to kill us, I'd rather deal with it now.
Don't want it sneaking up behind us while we're busy with that.
Okay. Well, let me see. I don't think any of my cantrips are really going to help. Psychic damage, no.
Count.
Also, just for the record, Yormund, it wouldn't take much more to get through the rest of the bushes. It was just that you were kind of going slow. So I'll say, with that low roll, you had enough time to notice Shepard growling and sort of warning you that there might be something behind there. But it won't require like much more effort to get through the rest. They are just bushes.
It's mostly just that I don't want to be right on the front in case something's right nearby on the other side. I don't want to get grabbed or some shit.
Fair enough.
Okay, I guess what we can do is Svenja can sort of stand a little bit back and throw her sort of rapier at it to attack it from a distance. And where is the inventory? Oh, come on.
Is that what you're doing, or it seemed like you guys weren't quite sure which way you were investigating? Which
I think we're
bushes are
going
you
over to the
attacking?
right first.
A spectacular 10. Not sure that actually even hits.
Yeah, you send it into the bushes and start hacking away, but from the outside, you sort of lose sight of the sword before it gets to the end. So you guys are now still standing in front of some bushes, but you might have helped cut it away at the end. Someone is going to have to physically go through there, though. You've got some stuff out of the way,
Uh,
but
Oh,
also
well.
I don't think on the map you'll be able to see, even if the doorway is open. I don't think you can see past the bushes unless you're in them. So
no.
Right.
Jesus, that last one is really really getting you. But I'll say, is someone helping Yormund, or is someone else going to make that? Because either he can make it again with advantage, or you can make your own check. As yeah, these bushes are really. Oh my god.
What a
It
shit fucking roll.
gets worse, doesn't it?
God.
Okay, finally. This bush has been the most powerful foe you've faced so far.
Seems to be fireproof.
So now you know
Shit, it's
what.
another
What?
Decapus.
Now you know the next monster we face is just a big bush. You should be lucky if you can hit it without a nat 20.
That was like the first monster I put you against.
Oh.
Literally like the Decapus. But
Oh, I see.
yeah, finally you cut through the rest, and you can see. Well, I'll let you know once you sort of go into the room if you guys want to describe what you're doing.
Yeah, I see
Very
it.
sneakily. Oh my god, the dice god is not on our side tonight.
If
I
it
think
makes you
sneaking is
feel
the way to
better,
go.
I mean, I kind of just walked right through without the stealth check. So,
Yeah, you guys have been hacking at that bush for like 5 minutes. So if there was anything on the other side, they definitely been alerted to the rustling. But as you
just say out loud, not our best performance, but here we are.
yeah, not to mention the fact that there were like claps of thunder going off in your last fight. So it's you you guys have definitely made some noise here in the forest. And as you all start making your way through, you will see at the end of this clearing, you will see this massive green troll with 4 arms, and one of the arms is sort of holding onto uh, like the back of the neck of what looks like also pretty huge green drake, like a guard drake that it seems to be holding like it's a dog that is, it's not wearing a leash, but it's sort of holding the back of its neck as though to stop it from just charging you as it is looking at you directly as you walk in.
Greetings. I assume this is your home we've stumbled upon.
Oh, look what we got here. A couple of noisemakers. I guess that was you fighting with my wyverns.
Indeed it was. We had
Oh,
hoped
can't
not to
have that.
fight, but, well, reptilians aren't known for being very friendly.
You see him kind of lower down onto one knee, one of his arms sort of moving behind him as the other one moves forward to plant himself down on the ground. And he goes,
Why don't you come a little closer so I can take a look at who's been messing with my things?
On the contrary, I think it might be better for all of us if maybe we left things as is.
Hmm. Okay, so seeing as we have this news cantrip, let's try it anyway. So Svenja will sort of just step a little bit forward and sort of just project to the troll that we really are friendly and mean him no harm. And basically say to him, we're just looking for a gem to get through a portal. Oh, and there's nice glowy stuff behind you. That might be the thing we need. We just want to get through the portal up at the top.
yeah,
I'm
which
assuming.
when you
Yep.
do look behind him, the glow you will notice is coming from one of those very same archways, also with this like riddle written on the side and no giant written on the top, but this one seems intact and you can see it has a gem inside of it. As you see the creature go,
Oh, I see. You just want to come through the gate then. Well, come on. This will lead you through. I can show you how it works.
and you see he like the corners of his mouth just twisting into this sickly grin with teeth just poking through it at odd angles. Um, you can give me an insight check if you want, but you can see he's sort of like beckoning you closer, and the drake next to him is just still letting out that hissing sound.
Yeah, I might need help on the inside here, but let's see what it comes out as.
2.
Svenja has no idea if you should trust him or not.
Okay, so with those thing is we're seeing both sides. Svenja, it seems like he seems actually quite nice. He's holding his beast back. He's going to let you through the gate and tell you how they work. Seems like this one's fully understood your intent, and it's like you kind of have the hippie side of things, like, oh no, man, we've seen each other, but you're like, no, that troll's going to eat you. There's no, he's just calling you closer so that he can have a snack. This is not a friendly troll. Are the rest of you like hiding in the bushes there, or are you also making your way into the clearing?
I made a way with, into the clearing.
Hmm. So, human, do you share? Well, I guess I don't know. Do we? Yeah, I'm scared of the Drake. So, anyways,
Yeah, like before you do anything, just Shorman puts his hand on your shoulder, just like stops you going forward and just draws his long sword again.
Well, I mean, with the previous fight, we thought we didn't have a snowball's chance now, and we made it. But I guess I also don't have huge amounts of spells left. You know what? I wonder if we shouldn't go and we'll come back. I
Oh no, you're not going anywhere.
And
How
you're going to
about
see the arm behind him lift out of the ground with a massive boulder in its hand, and he's going to throw it through the air at you. As I'm going to need, I'm going to show it so that you can see where it's landing as he throws this boulder at you. Carmilla, Gorm, Yormund, and Shepherd, I'm going to need you all to make a dex saving throw. Oh, and Ursula just. But Ursula, it looks like the rock is about to cut you off from the rest of the group.
Oh yeah.
Do I also need to roll one? I don't.
No, you're
Oh
just
my
out.
god.
It's going to land just behind you.
Okay.
4 2s. We got 4 2.
The dice gods have been angered. It's the
we
retribution.
pissed off someone somewhere.
Just having a little bit of trouble selecting the image of the ball, but it is basically landing directly on top of you, Camilla, right in that little entryway. As yeah, you guys, wow, that's pretty rough. Ursula, you are able to take a step back as it lands in front of you, basically crushing Carmilla from your point of view, and it seals off that entrance from the rest of the group. You are kind of stuck on the other side. As I'm here, because I actually made it a token so that this wouldn't happen. As this rock impacts, it is going to push everyone that failed to one side of it, basically. Carmilla, because you are sort of being smashed right up from the top, I'll allow you to let me know which way it pushed you, as you are going to be on the edge and restrained. Everyone else is pushed out into the front where you guys are.
Damn it, though.
Oh, Mikhail, it does kind of clip you actually. You do also need to make that. Sorry, couldn't see it while it was invisible. So, are you going, Camilla? Are you going to let it roll you into the bushes, or are you going to let it push you towards the rest of into the clearing?
Clearing. That sounds safe.
Okay, so then you are pushed there as Gorm is sort of knocked out of the way. You are trapped underneath, and you are prone and restrained at the moment. Okay. Oh my god, everyone. All right, so you guys. Oh wait, that's the wrong.
May I invoke my giant smite?
To what? Just to grow large.
Yes.
Yes, you can. You can if you can edit your token yourself, please. Did I just roll with Kamala? Right. So everyone is going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, as you all failed that except for Yormund, who was, I think, out of range.
Are you sure? Because I was here. I moved your.
Oh no, sorry, Svenja was out of range. That's because you'd already moved. Sorry. So yeah, Svenja, you're the only one that doesn't actually get clipped by the rock as it gets thrown behind you. Everyone else takes 6 points of damage, and I'm going to move us on, as I would like everyone to please, when it pops up, please roll for initiative.
Um, quickly, can I ask, how do I change my size?
Inside the token thing, just set it to 10, I think it is.
Yeah, so just right click the little cogwheel, and then set your token in the appearance to 2 by 2.
The cogwheel.
On your
If
left.
you right click on your token, you see a little settings button.
No, I don't. I'll
Okay,
pull that.
I'll just give it. I'll do it. Just give it a second.
Okay, thank you.
Apologies about that. My modem died because of battery and load shedding running for so long. But I'm back.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, my power is going out at 10. So if I disappear, just give me a minute. But I'll be able to carry on. Let me switch this to combat music. Already not bad.
Okay. So I dropped off just after you said the rock blocked. I think dropped on Camilla and blocked Ursula away from the clearing.
Yeah. Roll initiative now. Rolling.
Yeah, you can roll for initiative, and
Take
Svenja,
6
you were the only
damage.
one far enough into the
Oh, never
clearing to
mind.
actually avoid the damage. So.
My bad.
Surprised the 16 didn't pass. Pretty.
It's a giant
Okay.
boulder.
It is a giant boulder.
Why is it showing their tokens again? I keep thinking I fixed that setting, but it seems to be.
At least it wasn't very much damage.
Sorry. Sorry, say again, Ursula.
I was saying at least it wasn't very much damage, even though it was a high DC.
Yeah, unfortunately, I rolled max damage on the d6. So, but yeah, that's a decent spread on initiative. Is everyone rolled there? Just Svenja.
It's saying no active combat encounter in your currently viewed scene.
I think you may need to refresh. I think it may have disconnected you there with them.
Okay, you watch. It's not giving me refresh either. Let me just completely reload. Sorry, that's going to take a moment.
No worries. Do you want me to roll for you just so that
Yes,
you're
please.
on the turn order?
Yeah, it's going to take another 2 or 3 minutes for me to load.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, so I will drop in there. You're first. So we'll come back to you at the end of the round, but it is going to be Svenja is technically first, so just let us know when you load in actually, and then you can take your turn.
Okay, we'll do.
But Gorm, then we will begin with you, as you've been knocked forward by this boulder, and yeah, Svenja is the only one able to move, but right now she's just turning to look at you in shock. As Gorm, it is your turn. There is a four-armed troll and his pet drake, it seems like. What would you like to do?
I'll attract the attention to me by using my last spell slot to cast Shield of Fate on myself.
Last spell slot, I know.
Yeah, I'm level
Okay.
2. I didn't invest in Cleric a lot. Then I go over here. And I take the dodge action. And that's my turn.
Okay.
Okay, Svenya's in. Who do I target? She's going to target the Drake, if I can just quickly roll that, with biting words.
So I'll bring it back to your turn.
Oh, lovely. So, yeah, basically is saying your reception is unpleasant and chilly. 1 point of cold damage. Lovely.
Yeah, you do see it sort of like hiss at you, and as this little frost forms on one of its horns.
Okay, and then she's going to take a movement and move the hell away from there. If okay, it's not allowing me to move. Anyway, oh, there we go. I've moved. Right, that's my turn.
Okay, so it's lagging. Okay, there we go. So that takes us on to this four-armed troll, and you're going to see after he throws that rock, he stands up and his Gorm starts running over that way. He is going to take a step forward, and let us see. Oh man, every time combat starts, it slows down so much. Just bear with me. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so he is going to. You see this dude's got a bunch of arms and is going to just run in towards you guys.
Yeah, let's hope my disadvantage helps me here.
Huh. Realizing his Drake is actually kind of in his way. Oh, it's because it was. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna be just running straight up to you, unfortunately.
That's the plan.
Oh my god, I forgot how. Okay.
So you rolled the crit and did it show up yet?
Oh no, but that'll be extra bad. Wait, he's gonna go for the arm first with a claw attack first, and then if he's gonna try and grab you. Oh wait, disadvantage. My bad.
Yep.
Why does it not auto? Okay. I'll just roll that again.
Yes.
Okay, so Yeah, nice. That makes it a terrible miss as you see one of the hands slamming down, and then another hand is going to come towards you.
So many hands.
So many hands.
No, yeah. I'll attempt to reduce it with my reaction once it pops up. My blood curse. You want me to use the damage prompt or just roll a d4?
Yeah, just roll it normally because I think that will misunderstands that one.
Oh, a 1, yeah.
Mm,
-1 to his roll.
Yeah, okay. I think you may have to. Oh no, okay. So that makes it a 19. Does that hit?
Misses.
Very nice. Okay. So then, okay, nice. This is actually working out quite well as you guys are seeing Gorm go one-on-one with this troll, just ducking and weaving all of these arms as it is roaring and slashing at you. Let me try speed this up a little. As those two, it like slams down, and then you see the other two arms both come in at you at the same time, trying to just grab a hold.
So can I? No, he's going to miss. Perfect.
So my multi-attack thing is not working. It's supposed to make it roll multiple times, but
It does. It did pop up the second time after he rolled a 3. He just didn't show the roll yet. I think he's just a bit slow.
okay, nice. So it misses with all of those claw attacks, and then it's it's just gonna try. It just lets out an angry roar and tries to bite, which that is its last of its 5 attacks. Okay, what a good use of your last spell slot, as you have successfully evaded every single one of this gargantuan troll's attacks. Let us go on then to Camilla, as you are pinned underneath this boulder.
Yeah. And I do not like that.
So you can either, unless you've got another way of getting out, you can use an action to try and push yourself out with an athletics or an acrobatics check. But if you've got something else, let me know.
Nope. I do not have anything else. That's a really heavy roll.
5 2.
Nope. But at least I have something for my bonus action. I can hide.
Okay, yeah. So you just, as you realize you can't get out, you're just pulling your cloak over you.
Yep, exactly.
All right, so yeah, Mikhail, you see Kamala put on a ghillie suit is just hiding next to you, and is definitely pinned. But that is going to take us onto your turn, Meek.
All right.
You can give me a stealth check, Camilla, to see how well hidden you are. Yeah, Mikhail, it's your turn.
Right, first of all, I'm gonna move up here, just beside Jormund.
That's fine.
Then I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself. And then as my last thing, I'm gonna I'm gonna lob a fireball at this fucker. The big one. And that misses. Well then. Well, at least I tried. And that'll be my turn.
Okay, yeah, nice. You and Gorm both calling on the protection of the gods as this drake is going to come in after being sort of booped on the nose by Svenja's spell. It's going to rush in and sort of put its legs up onto that log as it takes up a position. Okay, it is making a bite attack against you, Svenja, and a tail attack against Jormund.
Svenja is going to mock it with cutting words as a reaction.
Okay, yeah, roll your cutting word.
Let's see, did it come up with any number? Doesn't seem that it's automatically rolled it.
And I think you have to roll that yourself.
4. So
okay, that brings it to a 16. I think to a miss. Or is
crap. Let me just see.
Wait, is your AC supposed to be 16?
Yep, it is exactly 16. Shit.
Oh, okay. Unlucky. So, yes, you do seem to like distract it, but it does manage to still clip you with that bite, and you take.
I've just actually realized what I should have done in the first turn, which is always fucking annoying, but oh well.
Okay, that is 6 points of damage to you there, as yeah, as we fight the lag, and then the tail attack coming towards you, as you just see it bite in at Svenja and whip its tail at you. This should show up eventually. So sorry, I don't know why it was re-rolling that attack, but that is going to be a miss on Jormund with the tail strike. As it comes in towards you in your giant form, you are easily able to stop that tail from hitting you as it goes to your turn.
All right. Okay. let's do this. Bonus action to. It's my frost rune. And I'm gonna try and attack the lizard. The drake. Would I get advantage from flanking here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's a shepherd. Huh, perfect. Alright. Ooh. Okay, let's do this. Sorry, but I want to deal with the drake first. But this should work. No, it won't. Okay. Okay. And well, time to see if this lizard has balls. Welcome to today's gender reveal party. Today we're finding out.
Did you? So sorry. Did you cast lightning blade? Or does it do extra lightning damage on that?
On a hit. And one other creature within 10 feet. That's the part that doesn't work.
Oh, I
There's
see.
no other creatures within 10 feet. Or no other creatures I want to target, so. Well, misses anyway.
Yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, heads or tails.
Shit. Heads.
Damn it. Okay. Wait.
Alright.
So there's one on one side and there's a head on the other.
Oh.
The one kind of looks like a tail.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the one is a
alright,
tail.
So.
But
Okay, so
unfortunately,
it's a boy, but the shepherd misses as this thing turns down and looks down at Shepherd, and even though Shepherd's been getting pretty big, this thing is much bigger. So you will
I'm
hear the
actually
troll as
gonna.
it's. Oh yeah, Karen.
So yeah, I'm just gonna have Shepherd run back. He will provoke an opportunity attack, but that's a risk I'm willing to take.
Yeah, he is going to take that as he turns away from Svenja, as Shepherd was just trying to bite him. He's going to bite back.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a fucking crit.
Yeah, it was lagging on my screen. Your reaction made me think it was as well. But no, that is a miss. He just snaps back at him. And is that going to be your turn?
Yes, that'll be my turn now.
Okay. Taking us on to Ursula, you'll hear on the other side this troll going, "Stop squirming, you! Hey, leave my baby alone!" And then you are going to be hearing that, but there is a giant boulder in front of you blocking your vision. And from your perspective, Ursula, you've just been cut off from the rest of the group. So I've shown you the boulder there, but technically this door is locked.
Yeah. Ursula's just a bit stunned, taking a moment to react as this massive boulder just crashes down in front of her. How tall is it? Like, how easy would it be able to get on top of it?
Yeah, so um, yeah, so it's about 12 feet. So you could definitely climb on top of it, though it does seem to be like if you were trying to get away, that entrance is very much blocked. But with some effort, you might be able to climb your way through because you are still in the bushes. So it's kind
Yeah.
of
I do have my thing that lets me just fly 10 feet, so if I jump and do that to get on top of it, right?
yeah.
So,
You of all
yeah.
people could probably get through.
With her fancy new boots, she can jump up 4 feet, then use her tempestuous magic to fly another 10 as she casts a scorching ray.
Oh yes. So yeah, Camilla, from your little hiding spot, you just see Ursula leaping over the boulder. Uh, Are you landing on top of it, or are you
Mhm.
jumping right up? So you are landing on top of it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, yeah. Camilla, you
Going
feel
to
Ursula land
target
on top of the boulder.
on target 1 at the Drake. Then the other 2 of the troll. Thing disappeared again. Aw. Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Oh, unlucky on the damage, though. You do see him react like he is not happy about that at all. As you just sort of get him just in the corner of the eye. You see him get distracted from Gorm completely. Where did he go?
He also completely changed the appearance.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Hey,
I knew it. He
why
was.
did that happen?
Man, he looks so much better actually.
No, man, it was the perfect for the art. Okay.
He looks
Yes,
a
it
little
was.
scraggly compared to the other one.
Just awakened the cave
Okay.
I
troll.
don't understand why that happened. Like, it's confused me.
Okay, so I don't know how to cast a spell from the lyre, but she's going to sort of almost do a bit of a twirl, and as she throws out her rapier into the air behind the Drake, she's also going to play the lyre and
Sorry,
cast.
pause up.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Hello, welcome back. Cast the wall of fire around the troll, and I'm thinking she's going to sort of. Where is my pen? Why does it not want to draw? I can't get this. Oh, to draw it. So it's sort of a half circle around the troll, like that, 60 feet, give or take-ish. So essentially all around him, as far as the wall of fire would go. So he gets to do a dex saving throw. And
Okay, sorry, what? I missed that. What are you doodling there?
so she's from the lyre, she's going to cast a wall of fire around the troll, sort of in the space where he's standing. So basically just encircling him. So total length is 60 feet, but from the diagram, it looks like it's going to only cover his front, basically. So through his legs, where he's standing, around his legs, so yeah, I guess you can do it. Yep.
If you cast the spell, does it not? It's not dead.
Because it's a spell from the lyre, I don't know how to get it to cast.
It should be either on the item, or it's on the D&D Beyond sheet, or it's in the spell book under innate spells.
None of the above.
Okay.
Wait, let's check.
It's fine.
Because it's a level 4 spell, I don't think it's going to put it into the spell book just yet.
It should still show up.
Let me see if description 60 feet. Okay, so it allows me to roll the damage, but it doesn't. I guess it's not a targeting spell because it's an area kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the thing, is most of those have got like animations and stuff with them, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's it. We'll have to do training or check the lyre later. Okay, so he gets to do a dex saving throw in the meantime. Where is his DC 14?
So is that, am I understanding correctly where you're placing it? Just
Yep, perfect. Make it tiny little bit smaller so that it doesn't hit Gorm. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Yeah, so you make it burn one side of the wall or the other. So Gorm is not affected there, but he makes a dex save.
Correct.
Natural.
Fabulous. 19 points of fire damage to him.
I've heard of trolls before or something. Fuck off. Okay, that's what he looks like.
Oh.
Foundry thinks he looks like that.
Sudden
Yeah, because that was the
transformation.
original token, and then I changed it when I set up the whole scene, but apparently Foundry has other ideas.
Okay, and then with the Devil's Blade, she throws out the Devil's Blade behind the lizard and attacks with that for a 14 to hit. It doesn't target the thing. Come on, it doesn't stay target.
Yeah, I don't think the targeting works if you're running through D&D Beyond.
Yeah, what? It might be just because I've popped her character sheet into a different window. Let me reopen it just as an overlay here.
That 14 does hit on the Drake, though, if is that who you attack?
Yep, so let's do damage. It does 18 points of damage, of which I can't say how much of that is. 7 of it is fire damage, so 18 points damage, 7 fire, 8 piercing, 10 piercing, sorry, 11 piercing. God help us.
Okay.
Right.
Please say that again.
Okay, 18 points of damage. 7 of that is fire, and 11 of that is piercing.
Okay, it's fine. This one doesn't have. Yeah, don't think it has any resistance.
Okay, and that finally is the end of my convoluted turn.
Okay, nice. So this wall of fire springs up, and you are fighting that little drake as Gorm. That fire, yeah, that fire erupts in front of you, and you now see that the troll is sort of taken a step back and is trapped in this fire.
Like, does it cover all of it, or does it look like you can see me through the flames? That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
How tall is the wall?
It says 1 foot thick, and it is opaque.
But does it
Which
say how high it is?
20 feet high.
20 feet high.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then you can see him above the wall. He's taller than 20 feet. This dude's humongous.
As a bonus action, I'll activate my Crimson Right, and my Warhammer will burst in flames. And I'll take the dodge action again and end my turn.
Okay. That taking us onto the troll, it is going to sort of scream out as it does not seem to like being in here. It is going to try and run through the flame. So, Svenja, if you're still there, does it make the deck save again to run through the flame?
Give me a sec.
Okay, it's cool. We'll get to that when you come back. It's probably not going to kill it once off. So yeah, as it comes running in, it's just going to be trying to like put itself out.
Will I be able to hit him through as he's moving or not? I'm not entirely sure because of the wall.
It says a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall or ends its turn. So presumably moving through would mean he makes the save again.
Yeah, I think if he runs through it, I think he auto fails, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll just wait for Svenja to come back and. Yeah, it can only get up to there, so it's going to sort of lean down as it's putting itself out, and it's going to pick up another one of those boulders, and it is going to hurl it towards you guys. And this one is much smaller. It's just ripping a rock out of the ground, and it's going to throw it at. Can't really see that side, so yeah, it's going to throw that one at Yormund. As you can see, you're attacking.
That's fair. I'm also the biggest target.
Okay, so I need you to make a deck save, please.
Deck save. Cool. 1 second.
Okay, so I'm looking at the spell description. Sorry, while we're doing that, I'm right back. It says when the creature, the first time it appears, or when the creature enters the wall. So I'm guessing that means if it knowingly runs into it, it will, when it enters the wall for the first time on its turn, or it ends its turn there. So I don't know if that means if he runs into it, he takes the damage.
Yeah, if he runs
Okay.
through it, he's definitely will rule that he takes the damage. Okay, unlucky there. You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage there, Yorman.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, and then he's basically spending the rest. Oh wait, actually, he might have reached. Let me double check. So this creature, sorry, I'm down to one screen now. Everything's slowed significantly again. But Camilla, that is going to take us to you as the troll just seems to be trying to put himself up.
Yep. No, better trying to escape. At least getting out of the rock. Natural 20.
Yes, you feel Ursula
Ooh.
land on the top, the rock shifts slightly, and you take the opportunity, like, oh yeah, that's where I was stuck. Thanks, and you kind of worm your way out. Now easily getting out of there. And yeah, I'll say you are no longer prone either. You won't have to spend half your movement to do that because it's your action. So you've still got your movement and your bonus.
Yep. Down there. And I'm just gonna hide.
Okay, and stealth check from you. That might be a bit easier now. God, or maybe not.
2 nat ones in a row on stealth check. There's something wrong today. Time for a bath.
So, Mikael, that takes us to you.
All right, let me see. What can I do? Hang on. Nothing great. That's like okay. Right. I don't have any spells. Not. I don't have anything smart to do, so I'm gonna do what I do best. Always. Lower the fireball down. That seems to have worked. Oh shit, damage. Any bonus actions? I do not. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, taking us to the Drake, who is going to again is going to turn this time and bite towards Yormund and tail towards Sven.
Hey. Three nat ones in 3 minutes. That was nearly another one.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, so you guys easily holding back this Drake. There's not much it can do really. As it takes us to you, Yormund. How did you hold him back?
I have an idea, and I'm very much appealing for rule of cool. How big is the Drake actually? Like, if Yormund, is it within Yormund's possibility to grab him by one end and swing him into the troll?
I mean, it would be difficult. It's pretty huge. This thing's like 25 feet long. But you are pretty big yourself at the moment, so yeah, with a high enough.
I'll be up
Check.
for putting it to the roll. First, though. Alright. First, I'm going to second wind. I'll take it. I'm going to move here, sort of Okay, I'm gonna move here, sort of like chasing its tail as it turns around to strike Svenja. I'm gonna try and grab it and just a straight strength.
I'll um I'll say we'll make it contested.
Oh, I'm more than happy to do that.
Okay. Yeah. So you can give me a contested athletics check then.
Let's go!
Oh, with some high rolls as well. You see it resists you at first, and then you just wrench it. See one of its claws just break through the log underneath, and you take advantage of it losing its balance. And just swing it at the troll. Yeah, I'll say you manage to knock them both back a little bit here, and you can roll 1d6.
Cool. 1.
Another natural one. I can't believe it.
Okay, they both take 1 point of damage.
Awesome.
But I will say that one you've got now is grappled as you, or are you letting go of him as you sort of throw him through the.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just swinging him into the troll and then letting go. And now let's do this. Shepherd will come up and go for his nut once more. There we go.
Yeah, as it falls to the ground, they are exposed. Shepherd sees his chance.
I'll probably succeed. Hmm.
That one.
So he is restrained and prone. Nice. And I'll take the opportunity actually, and I'll action surge. And I'm going to attack him once more. Now I can use Lightning Blade. Fuck yeah! Oh, I saw the 1. There we go. And the troll takes. Is it really just. Yeah. There's nothing he can do. He just takes the damage. 4 lightning damage to the
Yeah.
troll.
Yeah, I mean, they're practically lying on top of each other. It would be hard to avoid anyway, but that arc of energy hits him.
Did I use my bonus action for anything?
You healed.
Yes, I did.
Second
Okay,
wind.
yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, very nice. As you all see Yeoman pick up the drake, throw it at the troll, and then Shepherd come and just start ripping at its groin as the spark of energy. Yeah, wait, hold on. How did you hit it? Oh, you action surge. Nice.
Yes.
I was like, hold on a second.
I'm not shooting.
Ursula, standing like a badass on top of this boulder, you see Kamala slipped her way out, maybe put a bit more weight down, again, but what are you going to do?
Unfortunately, I'm just down to cantrips now, so I'm gonna fire a ray of frost at the troll. Yay.
Again, that one, it just like hits him in the other eye, and you just see him like give a roar as he just covers his face with one of his hands. Just really annoyed with you shooting
Yeah,
him in the
that's
face.
my turn.
That's okay. Yeah, then Svenja, that takes us on to you as you see Ursula backing up from behind and Yormund finally getting that drake out of your face. What are you going to do?
Oh, I am unmuted. Fantastic. So the rapier is going to sort of just follow the drake across and is going to attack it. Does the rapier get advantage on because it's prone and all sorts of things?
Restrained. Yeah, it should
Yes.
do.
Okay, let's do that. Okay, and again, it's not targeting the. That's
Are you
weird.
rolling through D&D Beyond?
No, I'm rolling off off Foundry. I'm wondering if it is.
You have the
Yeah, I
4
don't know.
arrows pointing at the target when you roll.
I do, yep. It's targeted. I'm wondering if it is because it's coming from the. That doesn't make
the
sense.
actual sword needs to be targeting it. Maybe. Oh yeah, that might be why. Actually.
Okay.
Click on your
So.
sword then.
But yeah, it doesn't matter. That sword is clearly going to be something we have to do separately. But I'll take a look at that. It does hit though, 23 definitely.
Okay, so gain 4 points of fire damage and what was the total damage? 15 points. So 11 points of piercing.
Yeah, how do you want to kill this thing with the rapier as it comes in?
Well, it's sort of, Shepherd is chewing at its nuts. It's lying on top of the troll. It's been shocked. So she will sort of fairly carefully just position it behind its head and sort of stab downwards into its spine. Slash downwards, rapier, I guess. So slashing downwards into its spine, just behind the neck, and sort of half decapitating it.
Yeah, you hear it let out this last little cry as it falls limp in the troll's arms. That is that going to be your turn?
No, she's going to turn to the troll and last spell slot. Let's see if this works. It doesn't allow me to do that as a spell. Okay, so she's going to turn to the troll and say, "Shame, your little pet has died. You're probably going to come after it pretty soon," and roll a vicious mockery at it.
Okay, yeah.
Fantastic.
What is the thing? It can't take reactions, right? Or it has
It has
disadvantage.
disadvantage on its next roll, attack roll.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you are going to see as he kind of moves his hand off of his face, you're going to see his eyes literally burning with, you see like flames coming off of his eyes as he looks back at you, and he just goes, "You killed my dragon. I'm gonna kill you all." And he seems pretty pissed.
Oh, okay. And I think on the basis of that, she's going to use a move, get a little bit away from him. And the wall of fire, she'll drop the concentration. No, actually, she'll keep it up. There's nothing else needing concentration right now.
Okay. Then I think that takes us to Gorm.
Yeah, let me click the button. Done already.
And make sure something is an action, not a bonus action. Yeah, it's an action. Shame. Do I risk it?
Biscuit for a biscuit.
I go
Yo,
here
skits.
and use my Warhammer and attack him. Oh, that was odd. Maybe it will target him. Okay,
That's cool, if anyone-
I pressed the wrong button, but the damage should be proper. And 1d4 fire. So 7 bludgeoning and 3 fire damage.
Okay.
Do I have any bonus actions? Yeah, I can't really shove him. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, yeah, so as you smash this thing with your warhammer, you see it turn these flaming eyes, and it is going to just start pushing itself back up as it lets the drake fall onto the ground next to it, and you see one of those arms coming in towards you, Gorm. The first one at disadvantage.
Yeah, no, normal, I'm not dodging.
Yeah, but the vicious mockery.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it misses as it just plants that hand down next to you, easily sidestep, but then it is getting up, and you are going to notice that some of its wounds start to knit back together, and you can see that there is this like fiery kind of magic that seems to be sewing his wounds back together as at the start of his turn he regenerates.
Fire wasn't a good idea.
Not good.
Right, so this is actually a troll that likes fire. Fuck it.
Yeah, you guys thought you could metagame trolls, huh? Just kidding.
It's the only Queen's right I have, man. Level 2.
This
That's
is why
good.
I don't deal with fire.
You have stopped his regeneration this whole fight by using fire like that, but as his drake dies, you see this new sort of rage coming from.
He uses Brooklyn Rage.
It's
I'm
Brooklyn
fucking
Rage.
walking here.
Is that Brooklyn Rage?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
gonna
just
move the drake
walking
over there
here.
so he's not in the way.
Oh
She's just
shit.
repeating that over and over
It's-
again. It's just
Sorry, me say again.
no, it's
A humorous little joke.
Oh my god.
Another nat. So
I got a
many
19.
nat ones. Watch him roll a nat 20 on this one.
Almost.
on your
Ah!
It's not a crit.
You don't know if he's
not a
champion.
crit.
This is gonna be another big wound.
He doesn't need
Okay.
life. Fine.
I'll take it.
And then the fiddle.
Is the Nickel Harper? No, that's not what that is. So yeah, he grabs Shepard, and then he goes, "You killed mine, I'ma kill yours," and he is going to try and keep attacking Shepard actually as he gets a hold of him. He's going to try and bite. Another 9, as you just see him crunch down into Shepard. You hear this like yelp, and then he just you see he's bitten and broken through Shepard's ribs as he just like takes him from his mouth, and you see him like reacting like it tastes bad. To, oh, this dog tastes funny, and he just throws it down behind him. Where is Shepard? Oh yeah. Okay, so he throws him basically behind himself. And Shepard is unconscious behind him there and dying. As that was how many total attacks? He went for 3, so he's got 1 more. Looks like a hit with a 19. You're not doing anything.
I got nothing.
Okay, that's 9 points of slashing to you. Got 9 every time. As he just like grabs a hold of your armor, bringing himself like to your level. He's not having to lean that far, but he kind of grips into you, and you feel these claws sink into your chest. That takes us then onto Carmilla as you see this happen.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's try evening the battlefield. And also try the new spell. Wear glass. Uh-huh. I thought so. Let's see if it is asked to do the deck save.
It seems like it.
Yep, and it's prone, which means my job here is done.
Hold on. Is that right, the damage? No,
He
that's
rolled
for
twice.
What?
Yeah. It rolled 2d6 instead of 1.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah.
Yes, wait a second. Ah, yeah, that's right. That's incorrect. But it's 5 both the time. So yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. Just take 5.
And with that, my job here is done.
Okay.
And I
so,
just pull up the
yeah.
cloak and tries to hide again. And don't give me
Yeah,
a
so
nat one.
Yormund, as you see it. Sorry. There's a delay. Okay, cool. You feel pretty well hidden this time as your cloak turns into little blue rose bushes. Though Yormund, as you see this creature grabbing a hold of you, you see it like trying to take a step towards you, but as it does, you just see it slip out completely and land jaw first on the ground in front of you, having to let you go as it has just slipped on some ice, and it seems all caught up in the roots for a second. It lets out this groan. It is prone. Didn't mean for that to rhyme. Where's prone? Okay, then Meatkill, that takes us on to you.
Alright. Okay. So I'm actually gonna be a bit smart, I hope. I think. I'm gonna walk up to the side of it, and then I'm gonna pull out the ninja I snatched, and then I'm gonna attack it with that one instead. And then I should need to make sure to use my intelligence bonfire. Okay,
Ooh,
oops.
nice.
Kills using the ninja swords. Oh my god.
Well,
Uh,
a new addition to Keygun.
Where are the
Hey, look, he
jutsus? I
knows
don't
good
see them.
craftsmanship when he sees it.
wait, how the fuck did I do that again? Uh, I forgot how to change the. Oh, is it here? Oh yeah, here it is. Oh, there you go. I found it. Okay. Attack. Nice. Then.
You do have
Okay.
advantage because he's prone. I should have auto told you that. You can roll again if you want to see if you get a crit.
Okay. Let me do that then. Nope. Okay.
Yeah.
So he takes 7 points of damage, and he can't heal until the start of my next turn.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, so you see that sort of fiery magic that is knitting it back together now dull, and the light sort of goes out of it as you stab him with that. And yeah, that is well used.
And that'll be all for my turn.
Okay, that might be pretty huge. The Drake is dead. Yeoman brings
Just with quiet seething. Yeah, I think it's just being slow. Yeah. Oops. And with this bonus action, he's actually just going to shield bash him. What would be the plus?
yeah, doesn't it give you a shield master attack? I think it's just the same as your unarmed strike though. So
Okay.
okay, that is going to be hit, but just roll a separate d4.
Yep.
Okay, very nice. So, Yormund, as you bring your sword down, you manage to get him right in one of the arms, and well, actually, let me double check. Yeah, I just want to check because this has got a specific feature. You might be able to lop off one of his limbs with this. Yeah, so Yormund, please roll a d20 for me.
Lucky 7.
Okay, on a 7. Reroll that because 7 nothing happens, and I don't know if he's going to last long enough for this feature to actually come into play.
Let's hope that does something.
Yeah, okay. You slice off one of his arms. as you kind of you slice down into one of the arms, you just bring that shield down onto the back of your sword just to cleave through that bone and bristle, and you tear one of those arms completely free as it lands on the ground next to you. There's a severed hand next to you. And is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I would love to do plenty, but oh yeah, I should roll a death save.
Oh yes, those things.
No!
That yell.
Rip.
Okay, wait, no, that's 2 death saves.
Yeah.
Failed. As Shepard looks like his ribs are broken. He looks completely unconscious on the other side of this troll as you've lopped one of the hands off. I think you've still got movement, but is there anything else Yorman does on his turn?
Well, I would love to do a lot, but I think that's all I can do. I'm going to choke him with his own fucking arm.
All right, yeah, he's feeling much the same way towards you right now. Ursula, is there anything you got there?
Since my boots allow me to jump up to 12 feet high, I should be able to fall that distance without getting hurt, right?
Yeah, think of them like in Portal, those.
Yeah. So it's gonna jump off, scrambling over his hand and using a sucking grasp on.
You're trying to shock the severed hand.
No, the troll. While I'm on top of his hand.
I was gonna ask, like, okay.
He's
That was
prone.
supposed to be advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, yeah, very nice. You seem getting zapped there as you take hold. Taking us on to the top of the round with Svenja and see chaos is erupting. What do you do?
Yeah, does she have line of sight on Shepard right now? I think she's going to drop the concentration on the wall of fire. That's clearly not going to do anything next. But can she see Shepard from where she is?
The troll is currently blocking it from where you are, but if you moved around, you might be able to, especially if you're dropping that wall of fire. Probably get easy line of sight.
Yep, I think let's do that. Why is the token not moving?
On the measure tool.
There we go. Let's see if we move to about there. It is still not allowing to target Shepard though. Because she wants to. Okay, so we're down to last spell slot. She's going to cast the healing word at 2nd level. Which will bring 8 points back to. Oops. Fuck.
It's fine.
That's why it's not targeting.
Now it's targeting Shepard. What the hell? Okay, maybe this is just lag on my machine. Sorry about that.
It's all right. I'll add the 8 to Shepard. He is up.
Okay, and let's see if we can. I'm going to try and attack with this swordy thingy again. Yeah, don't think that that hits our dear troll friendly thing.
It does not, as this troll sort of walking over the blade at the moment. You slashed one of the legs, but just hit a piece of wood that it seems to have strapped to one of its thighs.
Wait, isn't it within 5 feet? Then it should have advantage.
It's still prone.
Okay, let's. Sorry, I keep on forgetting about that. Come on, where is the little attack button? Let's roll again. Maybe we're lucky, and it's worse. Okay, so no, it's not meant to be.
Okay, so is that going to be your turn?
Yep, that's her turn.
Cool. Gorm, the creature is prone before you. What do you do?
I know I saved it for a reason. A bonus section, Channel Divinity. I regain 1 spell slot. And then I cast Inflict Wounds on him.
Oh, very nice.
That's a hit for. Oh, nice damage. 18 necrotic.
Sweet.
Oh, yeah, what does that look like as you cast that on it?
Just like try to grab the other like bottom arm, like lower arm, and just try to rip it off, but it's not enough.
Well, it might be actually. Roll a d20. Roll it one more time. Okay, good. It wasn't high enough to just tear his head straight off. You rip the arm off, though. That, yeah, you make it wither right there on the joint. And you tear his arm clean from his body.
And that's all I can do.
Okay, so having removed 2 of this creature's hands, it now does not have quite as many attacks as it did before. It is going to use half its movement to stand back to its feet. As it sees that it is surrounded. And then it is going to like look at the sort of stumps on its arms and just go, "Oh,
You lot are pretty tough, aren't you? Still, I'm gonna get you for what you did.
and he's going to again go for he's going to go for an attack on Yormund with his first claw attack.
Darn.
Can I apply cutting words to that?
You can. Why I was staying quiet.
So just take off a. Okay, it doesn't roll it automatically. 4 points off the hit.
Okay, I think that makes it a miss, as it was a 19 to hit. So he misses with that first one, and then he is going to, swing around and try and smack Gorm for what he just did.
Oh dear.
Sorry, Gordon, no reactions left.
Yeah.
that's 7 damage on you. And what are you concentrating? Oh, shield effect.
Yeah. Wasn't sure if it's going to manually roll, but I'm fine.
Okay, then so yeah, as he sort of swings back towards you, he pushes you back slightly, Gorm, as you will notice the hand that you just cut off, like reanimate like thing, and just turn around and try and grab you as well, as it makes a claw attack against you again. Oh, another hit. Okay, that time is 13 points as he sort of smacks you back into this hand that just rips around you, and you just feel it like trying to crush your ribs, and you feel the claws digging into you. Meanwhile, on the other side, Ursula, you see the hand that you've just sort of run up on to get onto this log as you're making that attack, turn around and grab at your leg. So it's not letting me select the tool. Okay, 16 misses. As
Barely.
you just kind of jump out the way, just dodging it, and then he's going to go for Meekhill with a bite attack.
Oh, goody. Oh,
It's not a crit.
that is true. Oh, shit.
8 points of damage to you there, piercing, as he did not like whatever you just stabbed him with.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
That is his turn, though. He doesn't get to regenerate because of that. So, Kamala, that brings us back to you.
Let's see. Okay. Perfect. Already has the plan. Ah, god damn it. Why did I place it on that button? Just gonna try repeat on the same thing. See if that works again. Since it worked so good last time.
Well, what do you know?
It worked perfectly. And with that, the job is done.
I'm going to learn to hate that spell, I'm sure. But yeah, you see him slip again. Just this big oath, not really able to catch himself on the stumps that he now has. Is that your turn, Camilla?
Yep. I learned to use a spell to party support.
Yeah, no, it seems to be working. Meekhill, you're up.
Alright. Let's prone again. Well, in that case, I'll just keep applying the non-regen until he drops dead.
What a funny way to say you're gonna stab him.
I aim to please. What can I say?
Let me apply this blade into your spinal cord.
Yeah. I don't have any reactions or bonus actions, but so that's my turn.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, stopping his healing and taking us on to your.
Oh, yes.
What are you
Come
doing
down.
with the roll?
He's coming.
I'm going to kill this ogre.
He has arrived.
I'm a troll.
You
You should
scum
know
of
the
the
difference by now.
fucking earth.
You killed the ogre just like 5 minutes ago, like an hour ago.
Bonus action.
Don't mistake me for one of those idiots. I'm dragon blessed, you bastard.
You all
Oh.
die the fucking same. That's another 4.
Let's roll another d.
Oh.
Okay, that's a leg this time. You sever one of his legs.
And I'm going to roll ferocity for Shepherd because I forgot. Fortunately, he's nowhere near rampaging. And
Well, even if you
well,
did.
yeah. Cherry on top.
I think they're at the bottom.
Cherry on the cherries at the groins. The forbidden
The
fruits, as it
groins.
were.
This troll has multiple groins.
They might regrow. You can keep attacking.
Why are there so many d20s?
Saving throws.
Wow, he's really still fucking alive.
Wait, how is he still alive? I think it may have made that half.
Oh, it
damage
halved.
because of-
Yeah, it halved that.
Yeah, no, that is enough to take him down. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, as he's on the ground, Shepard and Yorman just kind of swarm him. Shepard taking his nuts, and Yorman just kind of, do you remember that scene in God of War 3 where Kratos finally kills Zeus, and he just keeps punching until the screen just turns red? May keep punching, something like that.
Yeah, so the rest of you just watch Yorman going absolutely apeshit on this troll, just beating it to a bloody pulp, as it is definitely not regenerating from that. You see the two hands that were sort of attacking you just fall limp, as they seem to first react to the pain and then just die. As that brings us out of combat, and you have defeated the four-armed troll, Master the Dragon Keeper.
Okay, I would just like to say that this time I really don't have any spell slots whatsoever of anything left.
Yeah, I think we're at the end of our rope here. On the
Well,
bright side,
as
I think.
no, sorry, Karen.
Just gonna say on the bright side, I think now we've properly cleared out the area for a good while.
There's that one little room left with whatever in it that didn't seem too hostile or too dangerous.
I
Yeah.
heard something. It sounded like pixies, but I'm not sure if it came from their area or just further ahead.
It should be fine. It's not gonna be difficult.
Metagaming, there's little mushroom houses in the other clearing. I absolutely want to go and look at it later.
Yeah, sure.
How did you see the little mushroom?
You can see
We
like
could
the
see that
area, but
from
it's grayed out. Like, if there is a token there, we won't see it. We can see the area itself.
Like when we first entered the map from the top, we could see through the bush over there or something.
There's a gap in the wall somewhere. Okay.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, doesn't matter. That's um, yeah. So I will say Gorm and Svenja with the highest passive perception. You will notice that there is a like a bag of the troll's things that he seems to have collected here, and you can see that it is just propped up in the sort of bushes right behind where they are both lying dead.
Okay, not on my map, but we can see it there. Let's. Shall we go and investigate?
Okay, it's not on the map. I'm telling you that you're seeing it.
All right, cool.
You expect? I've given you too high expectation.
Yeah, that's it. You know, we cast Wall of Fire and suddenly fire appears on the screen.
Yeah, so
We spoiled. Now we're nuisances and you're going to have to kill us.
should have put down a bag, but you will see this troll's bag. Like also, if you want to harvest these or whatever, you can. But that bag you will see is definitely has got something sort of glowing inside of it.
Yay,
Gorman
glowies.
completely goes past that and goes to Shepard. I actually did want to ask, for the Great Wound that Shepard actually got in the middle of that, I'm not quite clear on what it means. Broken ribs. This has the same effect as the internal injury above, except that the save DC is 10.
I don't know, those things referencing other things are going to get confusing. I'll look into that. But with
Okay.
the magical healing, that is the internal injuries would not be a problem. So he's going to be hurting for a while still, but the ribs have knitted themselves back together with that healing.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, no punctured lung for Shepard, thankfully. It's Svenja.
Okay, so what's in the bag and what's on the troll? Anything on the troll itself?
I mean, there's bits of troll that might come in quite handy. There's harvesting a troll could be quite a valuable thing. But inside the bag, you will notice there is a chunk of stone that looks like it was taken from the archway outside. And let me change the music because this is way too dramatic for what you're finding in there.
The missing keystone.
But yes, you will find the missing keystone, and you will find it is not just the gem. So you find the gem that should be able to open the one that the kobolds were stuck in, as well as potentially the one that you can see here, like if you can solve the riddle. But you will notice that the chunk of stone has got two letters written on it in giant that looks like it's from the other archway, and you can see that they are the runes for O and D.
It's a portal to Odin.
Yeah, so you saw on the other one the two letters that you could see were I and N, and you can now clearly see that if you were to fix it, it would say Odin in giant.
Oh, well done for remembering the other two letters. I'm like, wait, I wrote this down somewhere. And
Sorry, I should let you just put that together yourself, but it felt like Ursula had.
she definitely has. I'm like super impressed.
Well, if I remember correctly, the riddle that was on the first archway, the broken one, the answer to it was like knowledge or something. So if it references a god, Odin is the correct one.
I think the answer to the first one we thought was moments.
No, I'm pretty sure the first one was knowledge and the next one was leaves.
Maybe trees the second one. I think they're both fit. Like branches. Yeah. Same idea.
The riddle on the first one was, as time moves, so it creates lessons learned in the ways of fate. I'm each one, yet still more, all you've known, seen, and done before. So knowledge does make sense for that one, though I think we had said moments before.
So Ursula, you can take inspiration for note taking, even though I think you might have it already.
Yeah, that's my third inspiration.
Okay, they don't
What?
stack. You've got to use those.
Inspiration? What? Huh?
Clueless. What was the riddle again?
Sorry, we're asking me.
Oh no, it's well, it was an open question, but it's answered. It's good. I'm suck with hearing things. I'm bad with hearing things.
I guess great. I guess moments is also correct. Yeah, makes sense. Huh.
Yeah, just put it in the chat there.
It is moments.
I'll be right back.
Sounded so confident, Common. I think like look it up or something.
No, it's just the only thing I can come to that fits.
About the arts thing over here.
This is
Yeah,
the part
so
that
you
said.
go-
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah.
That's the part that said like completed the sentence to Odin, like the word.
Oh, I thought that was in its bag.
No. Ursula's right. That there is
Oh.
a piece of stone in the bag that comes from the first archway that you walk through when you arrived. This archway you have not seen. You have not looked at yet.
Oh, my
But
bad.
Let's look
Ursula,
at
can
it.
you read the celestial
No.
there? Because there's no name up top. But
I believe it would be the
Svenja or
resident
Gorn.
healers.
Yeah, Svenja can. Gorm can.
okay, cool. Yeah, you all kind of go over there. You will read that one says, "What never gets wetter, no matter how much it rains."
The ocean.
Water.
Are there any more? Like, is there a spot to place a rune here? Yeah, this one as well.
You can see that this one has it has a gem in the top, but in order for it to be activated, you're not. You can see the other one. Okay, so it's very hard with one screen. The other one you saw had the giant runes that now you figured out said Odin. This one has got no runes up at the top, but the gem that you've got now should work to activate it if you can solve the riddle.
I wonder if all of these have something to do with a god, because this one could have to do something with an ocean god.
Aegir. I think I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah, you're saying it correctly.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Aegir or Aegir. Like,
Yeah, no,
that's what I mean.
it's right. Well, that's how I've been saying it. But yeah, you guys also you keep shouting out answers to the riddle, but there's like no one's asking you the question, so you got to tell me if you want to try and actually solve it. You got to tell me what you're doing to try and offer it an answer if you are.
Could I then try and put it up to a check, just because I'm asking what what would the type of answer like be? What's the type of answer expected? Is it meant to be like a literal answer or a metaphorical answer or just something like that? Can you woman figure that out?
I'm not gonna let you give it. I'm not gonna give you a check for that because that's what we've been discussing this whole time.
Oh,
So
I just got back. Sorry.
it seems like the rest of the parties come to the right conclusions on their own. I'm not gonna. I think you guys are getting there. I'll let you figure this one out yourselves.
We said it was about gods. That's the last thing the first thing I came
I
back
said
to.
it might be this one related to an ocean god like Aesir, and the other one related to Odin. I'm not sure what god this one would relate to, though.
I said half the year's trees. Music, trees dancing in the wind.
Yeah, like
Is-
the branches
yeah.
dance.
You know what? I think it is
Branches,
tree.
trees, leaves, like something nature.
Could be Freya, I guess. Or Frigga, god of birth and fertility.
Oh. Write the giant runes on the. Write our answer as a giant rune on the gate.
Well, I mean, this one is all in Celestial, so maybe we should just speak the answer in Celestial.
If it doesn't have any giant runes on it, and it already has a dim, it could be that, yeah, you're supposed to carve them into the top.
Is that
I'm
what
not
we
sure
want
if
to
we
do
should
then?
carve them because it's like if it's a portal for lots of travel, then you know, because I'm gonna go with if people are using this for moving around a lot, it's going to be fairly simple to do. Sign, write it, dance it, say it. I'm gonna. I don't know. Let's start by saying for this one. So hang on. This is the
Water
The
one.
ocean one.
riddle is the one for this portal. No, the one for this portal is the
Aegir, we said.
Yeah.
what never gets wetter no matter how much it rains.
The sea. We said.
Water, sea,
Yeah,
river,
ocean.
ocean. So if we say stand in front of the portal and say in Celestial, water, wait, river, wait, ocean,
A well.
Aegir, Aegir, god of the sea, run.
And then repeat that same thing in giant, probably.
Well, can I try something? Because apparently it's meant to be repeatable and there's nothing there to clean slate. Maybe the stone just it's a magical stone and it wipes off whatever's carved on it after every use.
And
So
the only one
I'm
the
just
other
gonna
wasn't wiped off could be because it's broken.
yeah.
Right.
So yeah, just I'm gonna make a scratch and see if it repairs itself.
Okay. I mean, sorry. I assumed. Are you guys actually trying to say those things, or are you?
Yep.
I think,
Move
yeah,
your,
we'd
it
just
looks
start
like
by
everyone's
saying
standing
it.
away from the gate at the moment. So move your tokens to where you are if you are going to try and solve it. But yeah, if you want to try and carve into it yourself, it does look like it is pretty solid stone. So you need to do some of the carving. But which are you going to attempt first?
Oh, first, probably speaking.
Okay, so who is speaking and what are you saying? And in what language?
Okay, I think in Celestial, Svenja, river, water. So she's going to say each of the words and then wait and see if something happens. River, water, ocean, lake.
See nothing happening.
Aegir.
Aegir.
As you say Aegir, you will see a soft glow coming from the middle of the tablet on the top, and you will see this glow happening, and like there's nothing actually carved into it just yet, but you can see that there's the shape of runes forming there. You can see
I
they
do
are not
have
in Celestial, those runes. It does look like it is starting to spell something out in Giant.
Mason's tools if you want to carve something.
Yeah.
Also, what does the glowing runes that emerge say?
You can see it is spelling out Aegir in giant runes, like in the others, but as you've said it in Celestial, it started to glow as if it's like there's no actual carving there, but it's showing signs of it starting to appear.
Yeah, Ursula, do you want to carve it in?
Well, I don't speak giant, but yeah, I can just trace them.
Yeah, if it's highlighting them.
You can give me an Arcana check for this one, as you guys are getting up close. But yeah, tell me what you're trying to do. Are you trying to actually chisel it in there, or are you just
Yeah,
speaking?
I'm gonna take the Mason's tools and try and just trace the runes that start appearing.
Okay. As you are doing that, between you and Mikil, you realize that for a gateway, this would be a hell of a thing to have to actually physically carve it every time, unless you had some magical way of doing it. But as you get up close, you realize that there are already tiny little scratches into it that seem to be appearing. Like the stone seems to be moving itself apart. Like you aren't going to have to actually chisel it. And as you're getting in there, you're not sure if that would actually open this or if you'd just be helping it along. It seems like it might need another command phrase.
Yeah, I'll wait a minute then.
Maybe tracing the other gods. Was it Odin and Freya?
Or Aegir in another language.
Try giant.
I step up to the gate and in giant say Aegir.
And with that, you will see the stone just suddenly, as though Ursula just carved it at super speed. You just see the stone crumble into those runes with this flash, and then you will notice this shimmering sort of effect from inside the archway as something dissipates, and you see that crystal glowing, now opening up where you can see the trees have been sort of piled up behind it, but there is no longer a magical barrier. You would just be able to clear those trees by brute force, basically. Should be able to the other.
I'm gonna go start hacking through them, using that ice weapon cantrip to make myself a little sword for it.
Okay, cool. You can give me an attack roll with that.
In the meantime, I'm gonna actually clear our path out. I'm gonna work on moving this rock.
I don't see
Okay,
any
you can
attack
give me
button
an
on it.
athletics. Yeah, I don't think there is. We'll have to set one up. I think was that your athletics check?
Yeah,
Yes.
same bonus.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
did you want?
okay, cool. So yeah, then 15 is enough as you start. These are like bigger logs, so you do start hacking your way through. Meanwhile, Yormund and athletics from you as well to try and move that boulder.
Quickly, my giant smite only lasts 1 minute, so would this still be? Would I still
Yeah.
have this? Okay, cool.
I mean, probably not really, but sure. Yeah. It'll dissipate just as you roll this boulder out the way.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll call to Carmilla. You want to help me with the bodies? See if there's anything useful.
Sure. we need to take at least a trophy home to show that we killed it.
Take one of the hands.
How the fuck are we carrying everything back?
That hand is bigger than me.
Magic.
Yeah. Well, I'm already carrying 2 wyvern wings, so I'm not carrying any more.
So Ursula, you have managed to get far enough through it that you'll just need to sort of kick through the last little layer, but you know that you can hear the kobolds on the other side, so you can see everyone else is still kind of busy. If you want to keep it closed for now, it'll be easy to break through without a roll when you come back.
Yeah, I'll do that.
While me and Carmilla are taking care of the troll and the drake, you guys want this time we can check the other clearing I saw. Just take a right when you leave this one, where we came from.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, like if you take a right,
Okay.
you can.
Oh, okay.
All the that should be in your loot now. That's where all the stuff that's in the bag is. I forgot about that.
Ooh.
An ingot.
Yes. My.
So excited.
Yeah, it's not the first time either. You found all those other ingots not so long ago.
I know.
So, sorry, who is? Are you guys trying to harvest the creatures there? Did I hear
Me and Carmilla, I think I'll help her and guide her when she's doing it. I think she's better with blades. Yeah, she's probably better than blades with blades than me.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So
to some extent.
A survival or nature check with advantage and guidance. And just call it out because I can't currently see the check.
14. No,
24.
not 24. Yeah, 24.
Okay, that makes a big difference. All right, so you managed to retrieve the troll's heart, which yeah, it is one of the only parts of a troll that doesn't sort of fix itself over time. You will manage to find 5 vials of troll blood and 10 pounds of troll flesh, which can be quite useful. It is actually a decent source of sustenance, though if you eat it too many times, it can have some weird effects. I will try and move those over to your character sheets now, but who's taking what out of that?
I'd like to humbly ask for, well, not so humbly because I think this is the most valuable item, but can I grab the ingot of the Skulldugdun?
We're talking about the items from the body.
Okay,
Wizards
then
of
I
Fenbred.
completely, I had a moment. Ignore me.
Let's see.
Yeah,
the pound
you
of
can
flesh
split
seems
those
best
in a minute. I
for
just need to move
Gorm.
this.
So I take the vials and then the troll heart.
Yeah, Svenja can carry that.
Probably a
Well,
walking bait by this point.
start making yourself a bag.
Okay, sorry. Say that again. So, Camilla, you are taking the vial.
I'm taking the vials. I can just. Yep, I think I have them somewhere.
No, you don't. We'll move them over. Okay. There you go. 5 vials of troll blood to Camilla. Then the flesh. Who's taking that?
I'll take
Gorm.
the flesh.
Okay. Pounds of flesh. And then the heart. Do you say Sven?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, and are you harvesting the drake as
Yeah. When we're done, we'll move to the Drake.
Okay, yeah, you can roll, I guess, same as last time.
Oh man.
15.
Mm, 15 with the guidance and everything.
Yeah, with everything.
Okay, so with that, really, yeah, just double check if 15 is actually nah. So this one, unfortunately, you guys are not the most magically inclined, I suppose. So you will find 3 vials of this one's blood, and I think the scales. Just checking yeah, you find a small pouch of guard drake scales, which you can see they are of like lower quality than dragon scales, but they are more reminiscent of the smooth scales of a snake or something like that. But yeah, they wouldn't be very good for making armor, but they can be used to make pretty stylish sets of clothing, as they can change color. So who is taking the blood there, and who is taking the scales? And Gorm, are you just helping, or are you going to attempt to look at them?
Mm. I'm helping Carmilla with the
Oh, right.
harvesting.
Okay.
I take the scales and he takes the blood.
Yeah, sure.
Sorry, I didn't hear who took what.
I
I'm
take
taking
this.
the blood and she the scales.
Okay.
Okay, so whilst we're doing the looting, I see there's quite a lot of stuff in the loot itself. So must we tell you what to transfer to who in the other stuff that we haven't taken out yet? Rope of climbing and so forth and so forth.
Yes, you need to tell me if you've taken something from there, so that we don't, because otherwise multiple people will end up taking the same.
Yeah, so the index of warning is on me, since it was lodged in the chest when I found it and I took it. Not sure if it's the same one or not. Probably the same one.
Yeah, that is the one. So okay, that has been taken. Yes. Sure. Let's sort that out quickly. So, anyone taking anything out of there, you can come back to this stuff later if you want. But if there's something in there that you particularly want to grab, let me know so we can drag it open.
The saddle.
Okay. Right. With Kamala, you're taking the saddle then.
Yes, that saddle.
You are definitely over encumbered. Okay. Carrying so much.
I'd like to grab 2 things just when you're ready.
Cool. Yes, I'm not sure why it's so slow, but giving the saddle to Carmelo. What do you?
Could I please grab the flickering ruby and the ingot of the Scald rune, both of which in the Troll Forest loot?
Okay, the flickering ruby, I will say, is the stone that goes into the that you can see. There's a similar one in the other archway. That is the
Oh,
sort
the
of
ah.
keystone. Do you want to take that?
I mean, if everyone else doesn't mind.
I mean, as for like a keystone, it'll be the same as using the trees. It can be shared amongst the party, but for those, like if it's got specific effects, it'll be whoever's holding it.
Then, yeah, I'd like to grab it if no one else wants to.
That's fine.
Yay.
Okay, and what else will you take?
The ingot of the Scald rune.
Cool.
Thank you.
What are you gonna do with an ingot?
It apparently has use just on its own. Though I can not until I tune to it, I don't think. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
I'm doing. Oh, rather, can I grab the adamantine ingots, please?
Yeah.
Hog.
Okay, and then shall I just add the rest to the common essences and stuff to the party reasons?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I'll do that for the common one because these are common up here, but the uncommon ones you can take yourselves, but we can leave them in there for now.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Yeah. Anyone else grabbing loot, or shall we? I mean, we can always come back to that later.
Yeah,
Nothing I
we'll.
particularly want.
Okay. Then, what are you guys doing, Svenja? It seems like you're heading in a direction.
Yeah, I was wanting to go and have a look at that clearing higher up. Not sure if it's a great idea right now. So, sorry, no, that was before we got the portal to work. Fuzzy brain. Okay, so this portal I thought would go to somewhere else magically, but maybe we need to activate the other as well, all three of them. So I guess up to the party. Shall we go and see what's up here in the little clearing that we haven't seen? Or do we want to go back to the other portal? Or do we want to actually, I don't know, take a rest here or something like that before we go back and talk to the kobolds?
I mean, I'd say you guys could take a short rest there while you're doing all the harvesting and all that stuff. Like it would take a while to harvest those creatures.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah, I don't know. A short rest is going to help us much in terms of resources, but I'll take the hit points, I guess.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't feel like we're probably back home next.
Also, anyone that was looking into the troll, you can also give me an Arcana check, as that sort of healing effect that it had did not seem all that normal.
Ooh. Nat 20.
Okay,
You know
so
what? That
Svenja,
actually
with
scared
that,
me.
with that nat 20, Svenja, you overheard him say that he was dragon blessed, and like that just made you wonder what that might mean. Mikil, you would notice from more of a like arcane perspective that you would know that trolls, you know, troll's blood is sometimes used in crafting and whatnot, and um, trolls are quite famously able to regenerate unless they take some sort of, like, if they take fire damage, um, they can't regenerate. If you burn the flesh, generally it stops the regeneration process. But when you saw it get angry and its eyes glow and that, it seemed to counteract that with some sort of fiery magic, which it could be draconic. And Svenja, based on what he said, you think that may be an ability granted to him by a dragon of some kind. He also did seem to think that the Drake was a dragon, though, so it's hard to know.
Okay. Nothing in the weird body, though. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, shall we go and investigate this other clearing or make our way through the kobolds to the other gate?
I'd like to go check out the clearing.
Yes, sounds good to me.
Okay. Who's trying to hack their way through?
Oh, I thought it was already open.
Can we first listen so we know there's little voices? Can we sort of first do a listen carefully to see what we can hear? Oh,
Yeah,
suddenly
sure.
we're getting good rolls.
Yeah, you hear a similar, like, little chittering of voices, as it sounds very similar to the pixies that you heard in the forest. You especially would recognize that. But it sounds fairly distant. You don't hear any other, like, growling or creature, obviously.
I think what I would propose to the others whispering is like, let's just tell them that we're here and we don't mean them any harm, so they don't attack us as we come out on the other side. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Okay, so Svenja would then call out in common, and does she speak any Fey languages? I don't think so.
Sylvan. It's the Fey.
Yeah, shit, none of us have it.
Anyone speak
Oh,
Elvish?
Carmilla, closest. Maybe they speak common, but yeah, just in common and in Elvish from Camilla. We don't mean you any harm, and then kind of make our way through.
Okay, as you call out, you'll hear the voices sort of go quiet. But Camilla, what are you saying in Elvish?
Ooh, what I'm saying like, ooh, we coming true. We are not meaning you any harms. So, yeah. But if you have mushroom, I want some.
Okay. You guys push away. We're not going to worry about rolls. You push your way through the bushes, and it should be open to you now. As you walk out into this clearing, you can see that it's quite like overgrown in here. You see a whole bunch of mushrooms growing there. There's quite big toadstools, and as you look around, you don't see any little creatures here. It just seems like a little mushroom clearing, and as you take a look around, it seems empty. There don't seem to be any creatures here. You can give me a perception check, though, if you want to take a look around.
Can I?
Not a clue.
Let's see, 19. And it seems so good that it's a nat 20 for Svenja.
Yeah, it's pretty fitting. As even with the 19, like you and Ursula are pretty much seeing the same thing as you look around. This forest is completely empty. Actually, Carmilla, with the 19, you do notice those mushrooms are the same as one of the ones you saw earlier, and it was quite delicious. But Svenja, as you're scanning over them, you see one of the mushrooms. You see a little piece of it close, as though it were a tiny, tiny little door that was just quickly shut by something panicking and trying to get inside.
You can come out. We're friends with the Pixies and the Fae. Hey, weirdly, my equipment has gone completely empty. Okay, so I was checking the Helm of Tyr, but there we go. What will she do? Maybe she'll sit down and just play sort of a nice, relaxing, happy song on the lyre, trying to get them to come out.
Okay, are you just sitting right there on the edge, or are you actually coming into the clearing?
I think she'll sort of hop onto the log and sort of sit on the log cross-legged.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
you can also give me a persuasion check on top of that. It is sounding pretty good, but let's see if it sounds good to any creatures that may or may not be here. So, to the rest of you, what are you guys doing as you see Svenja playing music to the mushroom?
Well, I go to one of the mushrooms and start eating it.
Okay. As you like lift this mushroom out of the ground, as you pick it, you're going to see the side of it sort of fly open, and you don't actually see anything coming out of it, but Svenja, you notice this little door flying open as your music. You see a couple of the little doors start to open, but then as soon as Kamala pulls it out of the ground, they all shut again, except for that one. It seems like if there was something in there, it just jumped out before Kamala ate its home.
Camilla, put that down.
Looks very sad. Puts it down.
Kamala, you feel a pebble hit you in the just above the eyebrow. That you're not sure where it was thrown from, but it's just a tiny little pebble. Doesn't hurt or anything.
Okay, so what I think Svenja is going to do, she's going to almost activate the Helm of Tyr and cast See Invisibility.
Can you still do that today?
Yeah, so the way I'm reading it, I can do the aura protection once a day. And then it says can cast one of the following spells from it. Detect evil, good, detect magic, detect poison, disease, or see invisibility. Are they all, you can do one of these, or is it you can cast each of the spells plus the aura?
Yeah, I think the aura is the thing that resets. The others might have charges. I'll look into it, but yeah, then that's cool. You can, as you cast see invisibility, your eyes glow again, and you'll notice a little pixie next to the mushroom that Kamala just put down, just busy like waving his fist at her and just like pacing up and down. He seems distraught that his little house has been destroyed, but you can see he is even smaller than the pixies you saw before. He's tiny, tiny, and he's wearing a little like red hat, kind of like a gnome. As you just see, he seems to be shouting and swearing at Kamala for breaking his house.
Now, Nico, can you do mending by any chance on the house?
Can I do mending? Of course I can do mending.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, fix your house.
Can you mend a mushroom?
I can certainly try.
Well, it's an object.
Yeah.
How the fuck?
And is it really a mushroom, or is it actually just a house that looks like a
Oh, wait, I don't need to
No,
roll
they
anything.
really are mushrooms. Like, Kamala ate one before. These are also these mushrooms grow all over the place. It's quite a common thing for you guys to eat. But this Svenja, you're noticing that the way that they are lined up, there's literally like a whole little town happening here. And yeah, Mikhail, I'll say give me a sleight of hand check to just see if you can. Like, there's a very tiny thing to mend, and it's natural, so it's a bit odd. Yeah,
Wait.
with the 24, I'll say you're able to kind of. It's still going to have a bite mark out of the roof, but you are able to patch up the hole in the roof that it created, and the little pixie underneath, he looks terrified, but then he gives a little thumbs up to Mikhail. Though Svenja, you're the only one that can actually see that. He seems chuffed and grateful, and immediately then starts trying to shoo you away. Like, okay, you've done your job, now piss off.
So what's this? Why repair this mushroom? Is it like a whimsical wise creature down here or something? A whimsical little creature.
Oh, okay. I realize you guys can't see them. Yes, so she'll describe the actions of the little gnome. And she'll say to him, or the little pixie little gnome, not sure if the ogre next or the troll next door is a problem for you. We kind of solved it. We wanted to know if there's anything about the forest that you can tell us, any secrets that you want to share, or else we should just leave you alone and go away.
And sorry, my battery packs have run out, so I'm gonna have to drop off Foundry. But kind of wrapping things up for tonight anyway. As what language are you trying to speak to them in?
Common.
Okay, you'll see him like just gesturing as if to like shoo you away. Though as he's doing that, you will see another little pixie flutter out of one of the bigger toadstools and just flutter up in front of you with his hands in the air and just say, oh, we mean you. Please don't hurt us. Don't destroy our village. I'm sorry. And you just see he's kind of like mumbling and not really able to get his words out. You see he looks terrified, but it is an old-looking pixie, also wearing one of these little red hats, but with a thick white beard.
Papa Smith.
Pretty much, yeah.
What does she have? Do you have anything sweet in the rations? Anything? Yeah, there's nothing really in our loot and our rations. Just uncommon supplies. No, just offer them some rations, put it down gently on the floor, and say okay, and say to the rest of the party they seem to be really scared of us. I don't think we're going to get any help here right now. Anybody has anything sweet or sugary, specifically looking at Gorm? Honey or anything we can leave, some fruit. Let's do that, and it's always good to have the Fae on your side, I guess.
Yeah, I cook meat. I don't think they eat meat.
You can reflavor something, can't you? With prestidigitation.
Yeah, but it doesn't last. Let me just see. Actually, because I've got the seance thing, I don't have that tasty thing. Oh yes, flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. Okay, so you'll take some of the dry biscuit rations and flavor it as scarce fruit and honey biscuits and things like that, and say to eat it quickly and then step away. Unless there's anything else anybody else wants to ask. As she's kind of walking out, she'd sort of just silently mutter to Freya, I hope this makes up for the innocent ogre we killed earlier. And
Are you saying that out loud?
yeah.
You'll see that as you sort of put those crackers down, you'll see a couple more of these pixies still staying invisible, like slowly and gingerly sort of come out of their houses, look around, and just gesture to each other like, "Okay, let's go, let's try it out." And some of them run over, and the rest of you will see that the crackers starting to break apart, and just like ants are picking it up and dragging it away. But as you say, as you say that to Freya, you'll hear that little voice from behind you, and all of you will hear it this time. As you'll hear that little voice go, "Wait, you killed the ogre?"
She'll turn around and say, yes, I hope it wasn't a friend of yours.
Oh no, definitely not a friend. Oh, Freya, bless you. We've had to hide those big lumbering oafs in crushing our mushrooms. Thank you, stranger. Please, if you would like to come inside for a cup of tea, I mean, assuming you can make yourself smaller somehow, I'm afraid. And he again starts getting nervous, and he seems to be grateful and wanting to invite you inside.
Don't think we can make ourselves smaller, but thank you for the invitation. I think my companions would be glad to see you because I'm the only one that can right now. They certainly did more than I did in killing the ogre and the troll.
Oh, and the troll too. Oh, you guys are heroes. And you'll see him reappear as you all now see this little pixie fluttering there, and he'll turn back to the group and say, "Hey guys, they killed the troll. It's safe. Come on out." And you're just going to see all of these little mushrooms start to open, and almost like rhythmically marching in like a line. They seem like they're kind of dancing and walking at the same time. They all come filing out of their houses and into the little clearing in front of you, and all of you see them. It looks like this is a very tiny little village, and that clearing in the middle is actually like a town square kind of thing that they've got set up. As you see, like men, women, and children, families of these little pixies wearing their little red hats. They just look like miniature gnomes. And Yeah, they are all walking around looking up at you in awe, and they seem to be celebrating that the troll is dead.
Okay. Yeah, so very carefully would celebrate with them. Just sit down, I guess, on the floor and watch dancing, whatever it is. So Svenja is happy to spend a bit of time there. I don't know how the rest of you feel.
I'll walk up and get on one knee, offering my finger like I'm trying to shake their hand.
You'll see like 4 or 5 little children jump onto the tip of your finger, like as they're all just hanging off of your finger now. They could, yeah, there's 4 of them, and they could all easily fit in the palm of your hand. They are so small, but they all start climbing onto you like you're a jungle gym.
Like, you're Gulliver now.
It's a bit different from the rules of the item, but can I use the stuff of flowers to make a few more mushrooms pop up?
Yeah, sure.
No, it's like expend like 4 charges to make 4 more mushrooms pop up.
Okay, are you making them just sort of matching the others, or are you trying to
Yeah,
build a new building for them?
no, just matching the others.
Okay, very nice. Yeah, you'll see the one that was angry before. He kind of, when he sees this, he you see him celebrating as well, and he sort of pats another one on the back. You can overhear him saying something in Sylvan, but I don't think anyone speaks it.
Nope.
They seem quite chuffed.
You know what? For decades, I have chosen Sylvan as a language and never need this. First game, I say, okay, fuck the Sylvan. Here you come with the Sylvan.
It's Murphy's Law, yeah.
And that's how I learned never to like sleep on investigation.
The sort of elder that you were speaking to will say, "Hey, if you ever want to come back, we can teach you how to speak. We've honestly been trapped around here for so long, just trying to avoid all those like wyverns and ogres, and it'll be nice to have the forest to ourselves again."
Well, we haven't quite gotten rid of the kobolds yet, but so by the way, do you know how these portals work? These magical things with the celestial and the giant and the runes and things.
Oh, those are the old gates of gods. I think they're gates of Loki's. They can work as portals, but I think only the gods know how to do that. Freya's stepped through one of them before, but other than that, we've never actually seen them be used. And that was when I was young, so let me tell you, it was a long time ago. I mean, I'm 4 whole years old. It has been quite a journey, but they they're just really barriers in the forest. I think the gods can use them to walk between realms, but most of us in the forest just pass under them for the blessing of the gods if they are open.
Well, it seems like this blessing is currently killing some kobolds. Or it is blocking their way forward.
Oh, that's strange. I mean, they haven't been activated in a long time. Most of the forest is open unless someone switched them back on. I
Dwarves,
think,
maybe?
yeah. They may have been switched on because when we got there was like the shimmery thing. We couldn't get through the one at the end, I guess, at least. She points up towards the far end with the broken archway.
Well, that archway was broken by the troll when he got in here. We used to be safe from that side, but then the troll just busted his way through. Didn't have time to solve riddles or anything. We've been hiding ever since. But Gorm, you saying the dwarves, you do remember they said that they set up the trap. They probably did activate it. This is where they told you to go and where they thought they'd caught something.
Yeah, the dwarves.
Hmm. Okay, I'm feeling
Well,
sort of cotton brainy right now. I can't think of anything else to ask the elder as the player.
well, yeah. It doesn't seem like he knows much more than that. Though he has invited you to come and visit whenever you want. Once you have means of making yourself small enough to actually join in with the activities of this village. But currently, yeah, you guys are having to be very careful not to squash all of these people now celebrating. So this may be somewhere to return to once you've got some shrinking magic or something like that.
Well, we've got the potion of diminution, but it doesn't make us much smaller. Yeah, so the
Maybe another time.
size is
Yeah,
halved.
you
Yeah,
would
we'll
have to
come
be
back.
tiny to like really interact with this. If you were
Yeah,
a small creature, you'd still be gargantuan to them. So it's you'd
yeah,
have
we
to
have
go
to go
tiny.
to microscopic.
Yeah, they're very small.
This is what it feels like being fucking Jormungandr.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to act that out in front of them. They just started to like you. Yeah, I think that is. We're going to wrap up the session here because my power's going to go out any minute, and it is after 12. So, is there anything else you guys would like to do here in the little village before we leave, or are you going to head back to the other gate and next session we can deal with the kobold?
I think it's time to go back to the other gate now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
To the
Agreed.
gate.
Okay. Well, you want to? I mean, let's sort of make a deal with the kobolds. So, do you want to do that next session, or do you want to try and do that now quickly?
Oh, yeah.
Can I propose next session?
Yeah.
Yeah, next session we're already over.
Cool. But I don't even know why I was asking. My batteries are literally 2 minutes. So yeah, thank you guys very much for the session. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, next week you'll finally have made your way out of the forest now, knowing how to use these forest gates.
Indeed. And thank you for coming up with such interesting NPCs, bosses. I like the four-arm troll. Fun.
Yeah.
Very glad you enjoyed that. I had fun coming up with that little mission, but this was also just a little bit of a sidetrack from doing an actual expedition because you guys haven't planned a proper expedition. So maybe we'll get to that next session. But if you guys want to start thinking of ideas of what quests you want to continue on, if you want to keep hunting down whoever poisoned the rivers, like you know that my power just came back. That you could go either direction. You kind of chose a direction, ended up here, but if you want to keep following the river next time, you might want to do that or head back to town. Just let me know so that I can plan ahead. If you guys are going to be heading out on a full expedition, I'd like to have it planned out.
Okay. Well, I think let's do in chat in the week. I'm keen on a next full expedition, to be honest.
Yeah. Should probably head to this year.
Hmm.
This
Ye-
like is an end point at this year.
Oh yeah,
Well,
and
we can
so
plan
if
the
I remember,
actual. We can plan it all like on the map and stuff next week, and then I'll have we might be able to start it. I'll have the first few things ready, but yeah, give it some thought and maybe discuss in the chat.
Mm-hmm. If I remember correctly, the going out to the pier also goes past the Goliath quest point. Go and investigate the Goliath on that side. I'm gonna have to look at I've shut down Foundry already on my machine. In the chat. Cool.
Well, seems like that's it.
Yeah. Head to bed now.
Yep. I should see you all next week.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Thanks. Good night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.